Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I will going to teach you how to make another portfolio website for your resume like this. Before any delay, let's go to our code to see what we have concluded in our HTML part of it. Like first of all, we have included the font awesome part for its icons. Then we have go to our starting part of coding. We have defined the header part of it with class as header, then anchor tag, class as logo, and the random name that you want, and the menu button, menu icon. Then we have created a navbar class as a navbar and the anchor for those different type of the things that we have wanted for us, like home, services, skill, education, experience, and contact. And then we have go to our home section of it, which will going to give us the home image as we have seen before starting, and then it will going to show the we have go to add its content as by giving the home content is class, and then we have defined its internal text as this, as hi it's Ansu, and given a smaller heading of it I am, and giving the part of that part which will going to show you how this going to work. Like this part will going to work, that part of it. I am the he or she, I am that, I am that, like that it will going to work. Okay, so then we have given its or verification part and our social media icons, and at last we have given the button, and that's for the home section. So let's see how this was looking in reality. This was looking. Wait a second. Then we have go to our section part of it, which will going to show the service, service ID, given heading as services, service container, service box, service info, and different profession that we have given right here. Right here, like we have defined that if as service box and info of it, and then the given the part of the internal, and similarly with content development, UI design, contact, content manager, and project tester, like that. And rest are your what you have done or what you have skill for. Okay, so then we have go to our then we have go to our skill section, which going to show what skill we have given to us. like my skills, dev container, and image of each as Figma, then its progress bar, then a framer, Photoshop, and some another like Angular, Workspace, Python, Work, Webflow, etc. that you wanted to add right there. Then we have go to our education part. We have defined it as the class and id as education, and then we have given the heading as my education. Then we go to timelines. For the first part we have go to our given it to right hand side, and then we have given it to left hand side. At the end of this code I will going to show you how this was working. Okay, like we have given the content right part, dev content as this, dev contain, and class as tag. Then we have go to our university first as, and then the its description above it, and then we have go to our high school similarly as before, written it, and again to right. Mm, then for internship as left, right, and left, and then the similarly for your job, and then the another job, and at last we have given, and then we have given the part of section as experience, and a heading as experience and experience container. Then we have go to dev part and created another box of it, experience box, and given inside of it a class as experience box dev, and then we have given the main content of it like company name, position, job title, duration of it as time period, and then we have given another like 1 to 3 company for your reference. Okay, so then we have go to our contact part of it, and then footer part. Then so let's go to see how we have created our CSS part of it. Okay, first of all we had imported the poplins font from Google. Then we have defined the basic part of it, margin as 0, padding, and border size, and font family, which is the basic part of this. Then we have defined the background as for all, body as white. Then we have go to our home section. We have added the width as 100%, height as this, 100 VH, and background as white, display as flex, align item as center, justify content as center, and padding 100 pixel, position as relative, and overflow hidden to avoid overlapping of it. Then we have given the logo part, font size as 30 pixel, color as little black grays, and decoration as none. Then we have go to our anchor part of it, never, which will go anchor part as text decoration as none, padding 10 pixel, font size as 18, color as this, translation as this, and never active and hover as this part, this color, right? And For the menu, we have defined this, and header as the display flex. Home, then we have go to our home section. Similarly as before, we have defined this part as this, and similarly then we have changes the only padding part, similar as body part we have defined it, except the change this part. Then we have go to our font image as 50% width or flow hidden, given its width as 100%, border radius as 10 radius, and then we have go to our its content as width as 50%, padding as 0 and 20 pixel, and its h1 font size as 50 pixel and color as grays, and margin bottom as 10 pixel. Then we have go to our span part of it, and then we have added the animation of it, which will going to change the name as I am a web developer, web designer, or like any stuff that you wanted. That at last, after this part I will going to show you how its JavaScript work. Then we have its animation duration, then h content, margin as 20 pixel and 0, and we have defined the social icons. Display as flex, margin bottom 20 pixel, color for its anchor as grays, font size 20, and margin this, and transition for it as 0.3, and color as 0 as reddish red, and for its button we have added inline block display, and padding as 10 pixel, 20 pixel, color as white, background as black red, text decoration as none, border radius as 5 pixel, and translation as 0.3 seconds, and given its background color as little darkest of red. Then we have go to our service section. It has width as 100%, background as white, and padding as 100 and 0, and heading part we have defined the text align, color as this, and service container and container display as flex webted, and justify content as center. And then we have go to our its box parts, define its box size as width as this, background as creamy white, margin as 10 pixel, and padding as 20 pixel, and border radius as 10 pixel, border box shadow as this, in this way, and text align as center. Then we have go to our h4 part of it. This is, and then the service color, and then we have go to our last part of it, which is the this is a skill part, which will going to include the images of that part. Like you can import it with as 100%, background as this, padding as 100 pixel, and text align this, and then the font size, then the text skill container, display as flex width, and justify container center, and gap of 20 pixels, and then the bar of it as 20. This is the width and color as this whitest 20 pixel padding and border radius as 10 pixel, text align as center, box shadow color as this in that format, and then the its animation format it and its then its animation of hover. Then we have given the its info part of it, given it as a display as flux direction, align atom as center, margin bottom 15 pixel, width as this, width and height 50 pixel, margin bottom as 10 pixel, and border radius as this. Border radius process bar as this, and process part background and process bar of it CSS like this define, and then we have go or second last part of it as education. We have defined its width as 100%, background as this and this, background and padding 100 pixel and 0, and then we have go to our timelines part, display as flags and in direction of column and align atom as center. Then we have given its container as flex, justify content as flux end, and margin as 20 pixel and 0, and width as 70%. Then for the right hand part we have row reverse, this is the row reverse property, and then we have given its internal part like color of as white, padding as 20 pixel, border radius as 10 pixel, 50% width, and box shadow as normally, and position as relative, container tag, background of this, background as this, and background as this, okay, container tag as this, tags margin as 0 and font size as this, and then we have go to our container description part of it as margin top 20 pixel and color as grays. Then we have go to our experience section, width as similarly as before for other, and yes, experience as this, and experience box width as 300 pixel, background as white, margin 10 pixel, padding as 20 pixel, and border radius as 10 pixel, text line as center, and box shadow as this. Experience info h4 and font size as 20 pixel and margin bottom as 10 pixel, color is equal to this, and then we have go to our experience info part of it, color as this, and the contact. At last we have go to our contact part of it, width as similarly like we have defined 100%, background as white, and padding as 100 pixel and 0, and contact form CSS, display as flex column, line as line atom as center, margin max width as 600 pixel and margin 0, auto, and its input and text area part 100% padding as this, margin and this, and border. So let's see how this code was done. First of all, we have added the home, like you have seen before, the home, services, skill, education, experience, and contact part of it. I will going to click the service part of it. It has directed us to service, like skill, like education, and different parts, like with that you wanted. Okay, like we have taken the image as this for our reference. Like you have, I have seen you that it will going to work. Like it has seen, so the username, okay, I am that person, that he or she, his description, he or she description, and its social media links, and for hiring part, and the services that you can provide, like graphic designer, front-end UI, and you contact manager, and this, and then the key my skill part of it, like different type of, and then we have taken the key, the education part, and like you can see how this left and right part of it has been done, and then the experience that you wanted to add right here. Okay, and then the contact me part of it, like we have, like we can add like different type of like this, and like it will going to work for it. And the last we have given the, okay, so that's it for today. Make sure you enjoy this video, like and subscribe to this channel. I have given the, okay, link of this code in my description box. You can ask me for any query if you have in from the comment